You know, let me just check if this is recording. Yeah, it's recording. I remember a few years ago, I would always wear oversized hoodies because I just I didn't like the way I looked. Simple. I was frail, 110 pounds, and I just felt like I was an easy target to get picked on, you know? Couldn't really stand up for myself because my self-esteem was non-existent, bro. If this is something that you can relate to, click the link down below and I will personally help you get jacked and build that confidence that you need in your life. Now, I do want to emphasize that you should be embracing yourself. Yeah, in the past, I was really skinny. I didn't want to look at myself in the mirror, but I feel like I didn't have to follow through my transformation with such a negative mindset on myself. Like, yeah, I did think that I looked like shit and that I wasn't enough, but you know, it's still me, and I'm working towards becoming a better man. And when I developed that mindset, which honestly took me a few months, if not year or so, to develop that, if I followed through with that mindset in the beginning, I feel like I would have gotten through my lifts. I would have gotten through the struggles a lot more easier, you know? It's not easy, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not that following that mindset is going to make it easy, but, you know, I was really shitting on myself a lot. In a sense where I was working against myself, you know? The fact that you're even putting in the work, you're opening that door and walking through it so that you can change, that's respectable enough to me, you know? Because a lot of people aren't willing to change. A lot of people aren't willing to really embrace themselves for who they are. Like in the present moment, you know? And, you know, if you have body dysmorphia, if you don't like the way you look, my only piece of advice is to really understand where you're at right now. Don't be afraid to look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, this is where I'm at. Because when you know where you're at, you can also tell yourself where you want to be and what it'll take to get to that point, you know, from point A to point B. Because we all have our own struggles. We all have our struggles. We're not perfect. But when you take in the time to understand yourself and what you have to do, that puts you ahead of a lot of people. Because a lot of people just want to cope and just ignore it. Like it's not even a thing. Like themselves. They want to ignore their flaws. They want to ignore what they can do to actually change and take the next step towards transformation. They just ignore it. And it's really fucking sad. I don't want you to be that person. Alright? Embrace yourself. Click the link down below and I'll help you transform. I'll give you that desirable physique, that confidence, that unreal strength that you never knew that you were capable of achieving. Click the link down below now. Embrace yourself.